studio and welcome to another edition of Art Success with me, Adelaide Demoa. Today's interview is rather unusual for two reasons. The first reason being that it is with two people, and those two people are not artists. Those two people are actually the owners of the Sulgar Buel-Lovell gallery, which is located here in London. The interview is with Christian Sulger-Buel and Tamsin Lovell, who is his business partner. Tamsin has the partner gallery, which is located in Cape Town, South Africa. Sulgar Buel-Lovell gallery are showing the works of two amazing and inspiring African artists at the 154 Art Fair in Somerset House, which ends on the 9th of October 2016. They are in booth G27. So without further ado, let's listen to what they had to say. Just briefly, could you just give me a quick rundown of the two artists that you've got on show today?
We're showing, behind us you can see a little section of it. We're showing Pelagie Gbaguidi, who is an artist from Benin and based in Brussels. We're showing fabulous large-scale paintings and drawings from a new series of work of artists called Mundo Sans le Corps. And we are showing Soly Cisse from Senegal, who is considered one of the masters of Senegalese art and African contemporary art. And we're showing brand new paintings, large-scale paintings and collage works and art books, which are really interesting as well.
Yeah, I saw that the black books by
a new project of Soly's. Well, the project has been worked on for a little while. Where a number of these collage paintings contain 26 paintings in a book format.
Yeah. And this is your first time at 154?
It is.
And the gallery has been in existence for how long?
For 2 years. I think today, 2 years, we have been partners in business for 2 years and 2 happy years of business.
Congratulations.
And a friendship.
Congratulations.
We met, in fact, at the very first 154.
Yes.
So we met 3 years ago.
And we started 2 years ago. So, yes.
Wow. So
this being at 154 as exhibitors now is
that's incredible. So you met at 154 randomly and you became friends.
Absolutely.
We were both wearing hats. Similar hats, and we kept seeing the hats. We had to connect.
And when people ask me about why did you choose as partner in business Miss Lovell, I said just because she was wearing a hat. I was wearing a hat. It's true.
That's incredible. But had you both decided that you wanted to set up a gallery and then you just happened to have a conversation? How did the whole thing happen?
I had a gallery in Cape Town already. So, and I met Christian as a collector. He was a collector, a long-time collector, and I met him there. He came to Cape Town to visit the gallery at a stage, and he bought 2 works for the show, which I shipped back. So the initial interaction was as gallerist and collector, and I did not know at the time that he was already had in mind to open a gallery in London and was looking for the appropriate partner, and then he invited me to London. We sat down, we had a meeting, and he said, "This is my plan, shall we do it together?" And it just seemed a perfect fit and a great idea, and it's worked extremely well.
Yes, I think it came rather naturally, and the fact that I've been collecting classical African art since my first year of job. My first purchase was made in February 1976. I still have it. When it was time for me to have another activity, I decided to, rather than remaining in African classical art, I thought that contemporary art would be more fun, and I'm so happy to have done that choice, to have met the right business partner, and here we are, 2 years old.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, so onto your, I read that, I'm going to quote it because I can't remember it off the top of my head, but it says in your press release that your gallery is focused on the challenges that artists are facing in their urban environments. Could you expand on what you mean by that, please? is and how that's represented by the artists that you've got here.
Well, Soly, for example, his studio is in Dakar. He's based on the African continent. But he is a global gentleman. He is a well-established artist. He exhibits all over the world, and so his art is an expression of his roots as an African man, his city that he lives in, the issues that he grew up with, the transitions that Senegal was going through, and also a look at globalization, the West and the East, and the South and the North. And so, in that sense, the urban environments of Africa and of elsewhere in the world are very interesting, thought-provoking environments for artists, and where there's a lot of discussion and a lot of debate and a lot of interaction happening between artists as they, especially artists from Africa who perhaps in the past not travelled or been exposed as much in the rest of the world, are starting to do that. So it's an area of interest academically for us.
Okay.
Yes.
Anything to add?
No, I think clearly our painters and clients are rather young, and so their challenges are global challenges. Adapted to Africa, because things are worse. Most of our painters cannot always afford to buy brushes, or don't even have access to good paints, or don't have access to good canvases. So this is where it starts. But Africa is also challenged by the same plagues than the rest of the world. There is extreme urbanization across the world, health issues, military issues, weapons issues. So we're sharing the same challenges.
And we are very passionate about seeing our artists and just being seen as artists, contemporary artists, equally with everybody else in the world.
There's another bit where you state, and you've kind of touched on it a little bit, that the socio-cultural and economic transformations in Africa can be understood through the analysis and interpretation of cutting-edge art. I know this sounds like a bit of an academic bobbing question, but I read that and I just thought that's interesting. How would one go about doing that, and is that something that you routinely do when you're looking at work, especially from the continent?
Our clients are not all in Africa.
Yes.
But our clients share the same issues, which is weapons. We did an exhibition of a South African photographer who is fighting against the dissemination of AK-47. And Europeans as such were not very interested by the subject, but we were surprised that Americans, Russians, Middle Easterns, that's 80% of our visitors for this exhibition shared an interest, a fear, of guns. So the challenges that I said before are shared.
Yeah, and I think the museums, as one of our key audiences, are looking very academically at. There are institutions that archive, that remember. So they are charged with remembering history, remembering art, and what they select. And those curators have a hell of a job. What they select is important in telling that story. And a lot of Pelagie's work deals exactly with that. She researches, she does a lot of looking at the archives of museums in history in terms of what the museums have remembered, have chosen to remember or chosen to forget about Africa, and how it's represented, and how the African body is remembered in those archives, and coming and saying, well, some of that's quite horrifying, and some of it is she'd like to change. So she's challenging those archives and, in a sense, creating a new reality, and these works are exactly part of that. So she's taking those captured memories out of those vaunted libraries into her brain, mixing them all up and bringing out something new, something incredibly cutting edge and fresh in terms of the approach. And the academics in those museums are very interested in what she's doing and what new realities, new creative memories that she's creating from those old. They relate to those old ones, they relate to the museum archives, but they're new. And we love that, we love them. And we think that's very important work that she's doing.
And she does a lot of that through self-portraiture and using her own body.
Absolutely. The process is fascinating. Literally using her own body, rolling in the paint, rolling on the canvases with her hand, painting with her hands. Very much putting herself into the work in every way.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
Yeah.
To pursue on Pelagie, she taught me, and she taught many people I know, at the occasion of the invite of a fabulous curator called Simon Jamy. Simon Jamy invited a series of African artists, 40 I believe, to revisit Dante Alighieri's Divine Comedy. And at this opportunity, she had the opportunity to speak about the Black Decree. This is, I didn't know, Louis XIV, this grand roi of France, big king of France, a hero, codified, or his administration codified, he signed the decree, what is now called the Black Decree, or the Black Code, by which the life of slaves from African origin was regulated strictly in the French West Indies. So in a way, Louis XIV has been has legalized, has formalized the work of slaves and slavery in the French West Indies. So that's a shock. It was to her, because she also relates to France, and it was a shock to all of us.
Yeah. So that's important.
So yeah. She has an individual role in her rapport with us and with the public.
Yeah.
And in that sense, that's history, and that's in the past, and she's a contemporary artist, and by her work, referencing that, she's bringing that past into the present, and making us look at it again, and making us in fact, together, look at what kind of future she's asking us to. What kind of future are we making? And as artists, and as public, and as collectors, and as academics, curators, addressing those questions through the art that she's producing, literally that's starting to change the future that we're making. So it's incredibly powerful.
And she uses poetry as well, doesn't she? She writes poetry.
Yes, she's an artist, but she writes poetry, so she has a huge emotional capacity of understanding, of sharing, but she's an artist, she's a sculptor, and she's a painter. That's what she is.
Okay. So what you're doing with Sulger-Buel Lovell Gallery is great in terms of providing a platform for African artists of the diaspora and also of the African continent. I'm just thinking, in terms of your collective goal, what are you thinking in terms of providing support for more artists going forward, in terms of not only the artists that you represent, but in terms of how that also affects, I guess, artists who have that background going forward? Is that a really long-winded question?
one of our original objectives, which remains the same, this has not changed, is to bring young artists who could not come to London or Cape Town, to bring them to visibility and help them to have a better visibility. That's really what we want to do, give them a chance.
And what would you say your dreams, your hopes and dreams are for Sulger-Buel Lovell Gallery going forward at this stage, only 2 years in? What would you say your hopes and dreams are for the future?
We've worked incredibly hard. We're very pleased with the progress of the gallery. It's ahead of expectation, and the momentum going. And for us, it's very important to have a partnership relationship with both our collectors and our artists. So in that approach, we are working very closely together with those artists. So it's exciting for us is to see us and the artists together developing at a fast pace, and just keep at it as honestly and with as much integrity as we can.
What advice would you give to somebody who's just coming out into the art world? Like this young lady over there, she said that at some stage she wants to own her own gallery.
Yes.
What advice would you give to someone who was making those first steps towards doing that?
You should go visit galleries every day of the week and of the weekend, meet artists and be brave, and to start one day. I think there is no miracle. Being able to is important. Being able to share or to make share interest in art with others.
Yeah. And
It's not an easy business.
Not at all.
Be prepared to be poor and invest in the business for a long while. And it takes a great deal of work. But to get advice from other galleries, get advice from people in terms of artists that have succeeded, but also, as Christian said, to be brave, just to have a vision, have a statement of what you want to do, and get out there and do it.
yeah, almost like a mission statement.
Yeah.
And what about to artists who are looking to further their career by getting representation? What advice would you give to them? Young artists, well, not necessarily young, but new artists.
I think professionalism is very important, and we see daily numerous, and it's important for artists to understand that galleries do see a lot of proposals from artists in various forms, from all forms in terms of not even addressing the gallerist by name, not even knowing to whom it may concern. Here's my stuff, and all images thrown into an email, to some very professional proposals that are put together in a beautiful PDF with an explanation of what the artist is about. So to realize that you're up against constant competition from other artists, and package your thoughts and your work carefully before approaching artists, because you've only really got one approach.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you both very much for your time.
Thank you.
Pleasure. So see you next year.
Next year, yes,
Yes.
of course. Thank you.
And all the best of your fabulous ventures.
Thank you.
To everyone in your audience.
Hello, welcome back. Thanks for joining me for that edition of Art Success at Somerset House for the 154 Art Fair with Christian Sulgar Buel and Tamsin Lovell of the Sulger-Buel Lovell Gallery. If you want to go and check out their booth, it's G27 in Somerset House, and the fair is on until the 9th of October 2016. That's Sunday the 9th of October 2016. And let me say, if you like art, forget about if you're interested in African art. Just if you like art, if you are passionate about art, this is a must-see. This fair is one of the best fairs I've ever been to. So that is Somerset House, the 154 Art Fair. The Sulger-Buel Lovell Gallery is located in booth G27. Until next time, take care. Bye.